Guys, Josh with Carl's Mower and Saw, and today we're going to look at a consumer, a homeowner mower versus a commercial. And by no means is this the commercial mower that you may or may not be looking at, or the consumer mower that you may or may not be looking at. But we want to look at today some of the differences in build as to why we may want to step up to a commercial mower. And as a commercial operator, it makes all the sense in the world. As a homeowner, it gets a little iffy. Should I spend double the money, really double the money to get a commercial mower? And there are points that it is definitely worth it, and there are times it's not. So why would Carl's Mower and Saw see a commercial cutter come in and grab a Honda consumer mower? And here's the reasons that I hear. Sometimes it's just price. I don't have the money right now. Okay, I respect that. Sometimes it's weight. They like the weight of a consumer mower. So advantage, consumer mower, traditionally about 20% lighter, maybe even a little more. So we're sub 100 pounds, 90 to 100 pounds, and we're 120 to 130, so 30% less weight. Now, with weight comes strength, durability, life, right? But they love the fact that on a wet day, on a soggy day, a clay lawn, they're not gonna leave the rut. So advantage consumer is weight, maneuverability, pricing. From there, as we get into a commercial, though, what are the advantages? And we'll look at some of the things that seem like they may not matter or are a beautiful thing. Consumer mower, I love the fact that I can flip these levers and the handle folds right up, right? But if you're talking about a commercial mower or a commercial operator, somebody who's loading it into and out of a trailer multiple times a day, who's putting several hours on the machine a day, these are actually going to become weak points. They become sloppy, they become loose. So on a commercial mower, small thing, the handles actually have 1, 2, 3 solid points of connection, and there's no easy way to fold it. I have to take hardware out. So it's designed to be transported in a truck or a trailer versus this is maybe able to be folded up and put in the back of my Honda Accord, right? So consumer advantage for somebody with a car, fold up, easy to store, easy to move, but that durability long-term is not there. Getting into things like the front height adjusters or the rear, the height of cut adjusters, these are simple little levers, tabs that you flip in and out. Those are a weaker point. On the X Mark 21, we actually have a little lever that we pull up and we have a more solid front axle. So this is a design that does not get loose and sloppy and janky over time. Front end, we've got a bumper here. We've got a bumper here of sorts that protect the whole front end. So why would we need this? Really, this is made for trailering, right? This is made, you're pulling it in the trailer, it's behind your zero turn or behind your mid-size walk behind. It's gonna be banging around. Maybe you forgot to tie it up. Guys, remember to secure your load. But you forgot to tie it up and it's banging around and it will damage else the front of the mower. So overall, when we get into height of cut adjusters, when we get into handles, when we get into bumpers, these things really more so are important on a trailering situation. Seems weird, right? Like trailering, who cares? Think about how rough a trailer rides going down the freeway at 60 or 70 miles per hour. So all day, these things are getting 1,000 plus vibrations, shocks, movements. A consumer mower, it goes home, it's unloaded, it's stored in the shed, nice and dry and pretty, right? And then it goes out on the lawn, and sure, it's getting bounced around at 3.5 miles per hour, maybe, not 65, right? So a lot of the durability of a commercial mower comes into that beat down that they get. We're also traditionally gonna have a larger CC displacement engine. That may or may not be the truth. For example, this is a 200 cc, this is 180 cc. So this is a smaller engine. But this maxes out at 3,150, 3,200 RPMs. This is something that guys are running in the 35 to 3,600 RPM range. So significantly more engine RPMs, which equates to better vacuuming, better cutting, and ultimately more power. We're gonna have better air filtration. We're putting more dirt, more air through this filter, hopefully less dirt through it, right? But we're putting more air through it. We gotta have a better filter. We've gotta have a better starter. This rope's gonna be pulled more. We're gonna go to a larger fuel capacity. We want to mow longer. We don't wanna stop in an hour and have to refill the tank. We're hoping to get 2 or 3 hours of runtime out of it. Traditionally, we're gonna have stronger cables. We're gonna have more comfortable controls. We're gonna have a thicker deck. We're gonna have thicker material on our bags. We're just thinking these things through as to how they can be designed better, heavier, to take that constant beat down. Another thing that comes in is warranty. If I buy this as a commercial operator, I have a 90-day warranty. If I buy this as a commercial operator, I have a 1-year warranty. So there's something there to know about, right? Now, opposite, if I'm a consumer and I buy this, I have a 5-year warranty. I buy this, I have a 1-year warranty. They don't extend it for consumers. So Advantage Honda or Advantage consumer mower is usually a longer warranty to the consumer, right? But when we go to a commercial, we're gonna have a shorter warranty time frame. Should me as a homeowner who's mowing 2 hours a week step up to a commercial mower? There's a great question, right? Like, should I spend, this is roughly $900 and this is roughly $1,800. Should I spend double the money? How rough is my property? Is it hilly? How long do I want this mower to last? Am I concerned about weight, right? How about performance? I'm gonna have better bagging, mulching, vacuuming performance out of a commercial mower. I want the ultimate in performance. But I don't wanna herk around an extra 30 pounds. Maybe my lawn's too tight to handle that. I don't wanna do that. So it is something to weigh out, to balance out. Do I step up or not? Ultimately, buy the right machine for your application. As a commercial guy, really, these are what should be on your trailer, but I completely empathize and understand why you may want to have a Honda or a Consumer 21 just to have that lightweight for those wet days that are soggy and soft and you don't want to leave the customer's lawn looking like crap. There we go. Commercial, consumer, which way to go? I'd say the best way to go is to walk on into Carl's Mower and Saw and put your hands on them, talk to our salespeople, and help you find the best mower for your application. We look forward to seeing you soon at Carl's Mower and Saw.